And I only have a half a cup of coffee in me.
Oh my gosh, you only have a half a cup of coffee in you?
Yes, you're welcome.
Oh no, you poor thing. I'm so sorry.
Well, that means I will talk slow. So you are very welcome.
I only have 1 cup of coffee. It's a sad day. How many cups of coffee have you guys all had today so far? Is anybody in the only one? Because I forgot to set my coffee pot.
Me today.
Yeah, I forgot to set my coffee pot to make me coffee in the morning. So I only had the last bit of the iced coffee from yesterday.
Oh, that's so funny.
Good morning, everybody.
So excited.
Oh my goodness. Happy, what day of the week is it? Wednesday. There we go.
I'm still closing out of things, so don't mind me. Last minute Tracy.
That's okay. We got this. We got this.
We do.
It happens.
Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning, everybody. We're so excited.
Yeah, it is super, super warm here today.
Really? What's super warm in Erie?
What, 72?
Oh,
in the morning? Yeah, that's warm.
Wow, that's warm.
Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Christine.
Okay.
Just getting her first cup of coffee.
Yeah.
We're coffee drinkers, if you don't know.
The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Okay, so let's play a fun game. What's the weather where everybody's from? What is the weather today where everybody's from? So today, the sun decided to come out for the first time in 2 days here in Virginia.
Was that like that there?
Well,
was it rainy or just gray?
It was rainy off and on, and then it was just gray. But that's okay because the cicadas are here.
Oh, I heard. My kids are freaking out about these things.
Really?
Yeah. They really are.
So, oh gosh, I'm kind of afraid to say this, not in my initial frugal living community, but I will tell you guys this. In the frugal living space where my blog is, there's conversations about how people are going to eat cicadas.
Ew.
I'm like, what is wrong
going there this early in? Really? Usually we wait 10 minutes.
I know. Usually I let people eat them.
Okay, let's talk about the weather.
Yes, let's talk about the weather.
And 71 in Tennessee. Oh no, it's raining in Orlando. Aw. I didn't think it ever rained in Orlando.
Ontario.
No, down at the bottom. I thought it was Orlando.
Ontario.
Oh, it says on. Okay, apparently I can't read.
Tracy needs more than 1 cup of coffee, y'all. Hot and sunny, overcast and 67. That sounds kind of nice. Hot in Kentucky. I believe that, Melanie.
Wow. Kimberly said it's going to be 90.
Oh, yeah.
Holy moly.
Ooh, I don't know what 38 degrees Celsius is in India, though. What is 38 degrees Celsius? Anybody have what is that in Fahrenheit? I should probably know this, but I don't. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
66 and humid in Northeast Illinois. I didn't know it got humid in Illinois. I should probably just go back under a rock. I shouldn't talk about geography. It's going to be 90 in thunderstorms, Philly area. Hey, Christine, Philly girl here too. Except I live in Virginia now, but every time anyone's from Philly, I'm like, hey,
hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl, hey. Oh, 104. Ooh, 100.4. Nope.
Wow.
That's too much.
Yeah, it's hot and sunny in Lisbon, Portugal too. Ooh. I just wanted to say Lisbon, Portugal.
Oh, you guys are making me miss traveling, if we're being totally honest. Whoa! I can't handle 100 degrees. It is only May. It is not yet that hot. Okay.
Hey, Pam. There's Pam with our Florida forecast. 91 in Florida.
Oof. That's too much, too. That's too much.
I'm
told to buckle up because summers in Virginia are pretty bad, is what I've been told. So we'll see how this goes. I'm a summer person, though, so it'll be fun. All right, guys.
Speaking of summer,
what do you say we get started talking about something kind of fun here?
We're so excited.
We are here today.
Super excited.
Oh, we're super excited. Although I'm blending into my background and it's throwing me off a little bit here. I swear I don't live in a bat cave. I really don't. But it looks like it. It is the beginning of summer. which means that if you are a new blogger, there's going to be a phenomena that you may not have ever seen before yet. And you may have already started seeing it. And we're going to talk about it a little bit more.
I'm seeing it.
I'm seeing it too, where your page views start to go down and you feel like you're like, okay, well, maybe I should just make more stuff and make more content and make more pins and get it out there. And you're panicking and you're like, I don't know what's going on. The internet liked me yesterday, but today it doesn't. We're going to talk all about that, what you can do, what you can't do, what you shouldn't do, and what you're going to do.
What you're going to do. Yeah, because this is something, like we said, it happens every summer. So if this is your first summer, don't panic. This is just the normal cycle of page views going down. So, but luckily for us, I mean, we panicked the first couple summers, but luckily for us, we have a plan B and it works, guys. Totally works. And that's what we're going to give you, our plan B.
We're really excited about it. So if you guys are cool with it, I'm going to get started on sharing my screen.
While she's getting things ready, we want you guys to know that Jennifer is our awesome VA moderator today. So if you have some questions, she is going to be giving you links or answers or feedback if you have a few questions as we're talking. But we will be doing a Q&A on the topic that we're talking about today at the very end of the slideshow. So if you do have questions that you want us to specifically answer, stick around to the very, very end, and we will cover, we should have time to cover a handful of questions.
Yep. So if you guys are all cool with it, we're going to dive in because this is going to be a really good one, guys. So break out a pen and your paper because you're going to want to take some notes because we are going to teach you how to summer slump proof your blog. Actually enjoy your summer and make more money from your business because at the end of the day, that's what we all want, right?
Okay, so what do you want your summer to look like? Do you want to be drinking Mai Tais on the beach, hanging out with the family, going to parks and the zoo and relaxing and enjoying 3 months of sunshine and loveliness? Or
do you want to
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, sorry. This is you again. I'm taking
Or do you want to be freaking out at your computer, pulling out your hair because you don't understand what's going on and everything is driving you nuts, which is distracting you from having fun with your family. So your summer is ruined going forward. Oh my gosh.
Can I tell you how much I relate to this woman right here?
I'm pulling out the hair one.
See, this one was me. I was yelling at my computer during my first summer, like as a blogger. I'm like, why won't you work?
Yeah, because we weren't changing anything.
Nope.
So we didn't understand why all of a sudden it wasn't working. Like someone flipped a switch and we couldn't understand what was going on. It was crazy. Sorry.
We couldn't figure it out, couldn't understand it. And then we realized that there has to be a better way. And there is. And a more profitable way to spend the summer than being stuck glued to your Pinterest or Google Analytics all the time. So we wanted to introduce you to Tracy. What is the summer slump?
Okay, let's cover it in a definition. Summer slump. That's technically how you say it. This is the time of year when bloggers' page views take a nosedive due to people being outside, out on vacation, or just not on their computer. It generally starts a panic. Trust us, we've been there across Pinterest and causes mass pin creation hysteria. Now, if you don't know what that means, it's if page views stop coming, the first thing, our defense mechanism is to make more pins and put them out there as quickly as possible to get those people to see our content, to get them back to our sites. But guess what? It doesn't work in the summer because your people are outside, especially this year, right?
We were just talking about this. My husband and I were talking about like where we're going to go with our kids, all the vacations we're taking. We're like, there's only 12 weekends in summer. Oh gosh, already like 6 of them are booked out from travel. And that's just us. Like, I can't even imagine people who don't have 4 kids at home and what they're going to be doing. So if you're seeing your page views going down and you're starting to let the panic set in and you're like, maybe I just need to make more pins. Maybe I just need to make more posts. Maybe, I don't know what's going on. If that's how you're feeling right now, we get it. We get it. And it is nothing that you did wrong. It is nothing that you did. It is simply the time of year. Traffic ebbs and flows. And right now, is not the time to be chasing those page views like a crazy person. It's just going to burn you out, and we don't want that to happen. So it doesn't have to be that way. That's what we want you guys to understand across the board. It doesn't have to be you stuck to your computer all day, every day, figuring out how to make new pins, how to write new things, how to get this, how to get that. It doesn't have to be like that.
Okay, so our goal for today is we want to prepare you for making the big bucks from your blog and business when your people come back, because spoiler alert, they will come back. So you've got the lull in the summer, but when September comes around and your people come back, we want you to be ready. We want you to make the most of that opportunity. So that is our goal today, to help you prepare and be ready.
Yup. Because you might be thinking, as you're looking at your page views going down, here are some of the thoughts that both of us had. Like, true story. We're not just saying these things just to say them. We actually thought these things. So you might be thinking that the only way that you know how to make money is with your page views. If the page views go bye-bye, what am I going to do? I started my blog saying that I would only use page views and ad revenue for my income. And now the page views are going away. Wait a minute. You mean my ad income is going to go down? Ad income is going to go down? I don't have another way to make more money. I don't have any other things set up. But in my niche, the only way to make money is from page views. What am I supposed to do? And no, spoiler alert, again, we've both thought all of these things and we've come out the other side. So what am I supposed to do? Guess what? There is another way to bring in the money. There is another way. There's a lot of other ways, but our favorite and what we found to be the best way is what we're going to be sharing with you guys in today's video training.
Yes. And the truth is, you absolutely don't need 6 figures of ad revenue to make 6 figures with your business. We are proof, y'all. We are proof. You can make money with your blog and help your readers all at the same time. You, yes, you are an authority in your niche, and you are allowed to be compensated for your work. Say that every single day. Mm-hmm. Bottom line, it's time to summer slump proof your blog.
300%.
But wait, why is it so important to shift your focus from chasing page views this summer? I already tried. Ad revenue is all I know. If that's what you're saying, stick with us.
Because again, we've been there, we've done that, and we found a better way. And that's why we're here sharing it with you. So we are, if you guys don't know us yet, we're Tracy and Caroline. I'm the weirdo. I'm the weirdo. Tracy is the grounding force. I think I bring out too much weird in you sometimes. I feel bad.
I think you've changed me. You morphed me into crazy town.
I've irrevocably changed Tracy's life. What? Your poor husband was like, I had this normal wife and now she's this weirdo. So let me introduce myself because she always makes me go first in these. So I'm Caroline Wenzel. I am the owner, founder of CarolineWenzel.com. I am a mom of 4. I have 3 sons who are 10, 7, and almost 6. I have a husband. I am a full-time blogger, have been for the past 4 years. And I am a lover of coffee, kitty cat cuddles, and making money while I sleep. So let me share with you guys the backstory, because you see, like all of us bloggers, and you see the success story, but you don't hear the full backstory. So let me overshare with my backstory of how terrible my life was when I first started blogging, because I started my blog in 2015 and I fully expected to make $20,000 in my first month. I fully expected that after I published that first Hello World post, I was going to make $20,000 in my first month. I was shocked that it did not happen. And then in about 6 months after I started my blog, I had a post that went viral. We're talking went from 3,000 page views a month to 300,000 page views in a month. It happened in a month and it was amazing and incredible. And then the month afterward, Pinterest changed, and it was the great Pinterest crash of 2016. If you haven't been around, lucky ducky you. But my page views were cut by almost 70%. It was 67% because it went from 300,000 page views to 100,000 page views. Mm-hmm. And that's still a lot. I'm not going to lie. But when you were at 300,000 and you're now back to 100,000, it's a huge drop. Yeah. It was huge. I was ready to quit. I thought the internet hated me. I thought it literally woke up and was like, you know what? We just don't like you anymore. We're just not going to show your stuff to anybody. That was what I thought. And I decided after kicking and screaming and saying I was never going to do anything that I needed to look for other ways to monetize than just relying on ads. And it worked. And now ad revenue is only a tiny fraction of my business income, and I'm never ever going to go back. So that's why I'm here to show you how it can be done. Oops, sorry.
Oh, it's my turn.
And now it's your turn.
Hello, I'm Tracy Lynn. I'm the owner of Simple Living Country Gal. I'm the mom of 4. I am Gigi of 2 adorable little grandboys. I'm a full-time blogger. I love coffee, grandbabies, ghost adventures. Well, not anymore, but I need to change that. I have a new love of a show from last week. But anyhow, and making money talking about goats.
I love that. Okay, so talking about goats.
I'm going to focus in on my story that has to do with the summer slump. So I suffered through a few of these summer slumps. I want to say 2 of them. And They seriously had me chasing my tail, trying to get more page views to my blog because the only way I knew to make money was with ad revenue. And then one year, I know it was in May, my coach is like, all right, you need to stop. You need to stop doing that right now. Turn off Google Analytics and Pinterest Analytics and put your attention someplace else. And we'll tell you that in a minute. I listened to her and I spent my summer setting up an entirely new revenue stream. I turned everything off for 3 months, you guys, and took her advice. And when page views came back, I was ready for them and my business took off because of it. So trust us when we tell you this works. It worked for both of us. So trust us, this works.
And I think that your story is true proof that sometimes all it takes is having someone tell you that it's okay to turn things off. Permission. And how much things can change over a summer.
Permission can be life-changing.
Yup. But before we get started, let's talk about what you need to do right now. We are huge on not just like giving you awesome behind the scenes tips and everything, what's working for us, all of our insider know-how, but we're big on what we call marching orders. We're big on action. You can't see my shirt, but it says action taker, money maker. Let's see here, guys. I'm going to show you my boobs here. Action taker, money maker. Sorry, true story. I love this shirt. We made it for us and then we have to sell it in our shop, but that's what we do. We're all about action. So here's your first set of action that you are going to start doing right now. Okay, ready? Wait, get your pen and paper. Okay, now we can go. Number 1, stop torturing yourself looking at your analytics. If you are anything like both of us and can just have the wind sucked out of your sails the second that you look at your page views and you're like, one person, what?
It's heartbreaking. It really is. When you're used to seeing 8, 9, 200 people on your blog at one time, and all of a sudden you're seeing 1, 10, or you're like, oh my gosh. Yep.
And you were having a great day, and then you opened Google Analytics, and you're expecting to see that yesterday you got 1,000 people on your blog, and you're like 10.
Yeah.
And all of your motivation, it is like a gut punch that you cannot recover from. And then next thing you know, your motivation's out the window. You're exhausted. You're tired. You're like, I can't do anything. And you're like, I'm supposed to write a new blog post, but I don't have anything to say because nobody's going to see it anyway. And then it just kills you. Stop looking at your analytics. You are torturing yourself. We don't want that to happen. Number 2, get any kind of analytics off of your phone.
Seriously,
right now.
Take it off.
Take it off. Those Pinterest analytics, that Pinterest app that you can have right there on your phone, get it off. Stop installing.
Can't see it. You can't freak out over it. So get it off your phone. Just 3 months.
Just for 3 months. Just for 3 months. And don't let it be this thing. You cannot continue, number 3, to beat yourself up for not having 300 million people on your site every second. If if it is just utterly depressing you and kicking you while you're down to see your numbers, don't look at them. Don't look at them. This is your permission to not look at your numbers over the summer. This is your permission. If you needed somebody to be like, it's okay to take a few breaks. It's okay. Instead of doing like looking at your page views from the day before the first thing in the morning, don't do it. Don't torture yourself. You are the only person who is going to be suffering from it. You do not need to.
Okay, truth bomb time, you guys. If you want to be in control of your business, then you need to create your own products. Now, don't leave.
Yep. Don't leave.
We're totally going to break this down. But seriously, when I took my focus from ad revenue and put it all into products and worked that summer focusing on that, it literally changed everything. No lie. No lie.
And so we're going to talk about making products, but we're going to do it in a fun and easy way.
Fun and easy way. Super easy.
Fun and easy way.
Yep.
So we get it, but I can't make products. We get it. We've been there before too. We understand, but
your people want things easy, you guys. It doesn't have to be hard. Make it easy. And not only do they want it easy, they want to pay you for your knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
They totally do. So keep that limiting belief, set it off to the side, and focus on helping your readers and making money at the same time. It's okay. It's actually beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because think about it. Whenever I think of like a product, I always think of like how long it took me to figure something out on my own. If somebody had come up to me and given me a product that was like, this is going to save you 5 years of your life trying to figure this out. Here you go. I would be like, okay, shut up and take my money. Like,
please.
But that's what we have to remember. Our people are willing to pay for our knowledge, for the easy button. That's what they want. And if you can make their lives easier, they are willing to pay for it. And that's what your products are going to do.
Okay. Now, here is your new business plan for the summer.
Write it down.
Write it down, people. Take a picture with your phone.
Take a picture. Don't make a funny face.
Oh, sorry. Superpose. Okay. You are going to make one new product each month this summer, and we're going to show you the easy way how to do it. So don't freak out.
Don't forget.
And then you're going to let everything else coast, you guys. Now, you're still going to write emails to your list. And if you're not doing that, get it on your to-do list now. You're still going to write to your list. But we want you to let that other stuff just coast along and put your focus into making 3 products. One in June, one in July, one in August. So when your readers come back in September, you have things to sell them.
Oh, absolutely. And this is a big deal, guys. When we say coast, we're talking like, do not pressure yourself to make a brand new post every single day. Update one a week. Use an email that you sent 6 months ago.
Repurpose that baby.
Repurpose that baby. Get people over to your blog. Send them an email. Send them the first paragraph of a post and say, read the rest of it here. If that's what you need to do, then do it. But this is your permission to not feel like you have to create a brand new 5,000 word blog post every single day. Okay. So that's your permission. Number 2. So we want to introduce you to the Blogging on Point, BOP, perfect product formula. So here's how we are going to figure out what kind of product you need to make.
And it really is this easy, you guys.
It really is this easy. And we promise, and we'll break it down a little bit further, don't worry. But we want you guys to understand how this is going to work as far as like where your traffic, when it comes back in the fall, how it's going to play into you making more money from your product. So number 1, we start with our blog post, your top blog post, whatever that one may be for your blog. Your blog post says about your reader, I have this problem. Your reader has a problem and they are on your blog post looking for an answer. The freebie that you offer for getting people to opt into your list says about your reader, this is going to help me fix my problem. And then you're giving them the next step of your product. Your product says, this is how I can take action without figuring it all out on my own. And yes, it can be that easy. And we'll talk more about all the easy, fun parts later. But this is how it works. You're not fitting a square peg into the round hole. You have you have your blog post, you have your freebie, you have a person who's going through this process who is ready to take action. They're putting their money where their mouth is, and they say, yes, I need help. I'm ready to do what a pro, you, tells me to do. And that's what they're going to do. So, number 1. Sorry, apparently there's two of my slides back to back.
Oh, good, sister.
Oh, goody. So number 1, find your top blog post. This is the only time you are allowed to go over to Pinterest or Google Analytics. We want you to find what your top blog post is. What is currently bringing you in the most page views for your blog?
Yeah. And the reason why, because when page views come back in September, they're already going to pick up on that post again.
Yep.
So if that post is bringing the most page views in now, it will bring in the most page views in September as well. So you need to put your focus where the most people are going to see it. Okay.
Absolutely. High ROI. We're not figuring out. Yep. We're not trying to figure out like why you want to make a post that only one person is going to see. This is top blog post bringing you in the most traffic with the highest opportunity to get people to go to the next step of signing up for your freebie, which brings you to the next step of more people seeing your product.
Boom. So step number 2 is you need to make sure that you have a freebie already in that blog post right now. So if you don't, that's the first thing you're going to do is create a freebie for that blog post. Why is that important? Because when the people come in reading that blog post, you need to get them on your email list. So then you can in turn sell them the products you're going to be making over the summer. So it all is part of the spokes in a wheel. And you have to make sure you have everything in there for things to turn smoothly. So find your blog post, your top blog post. Make sure you have a freebie in it. You don't have to go crazy with this, guys. Most blog posts have steps. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Just put the steps on a checklist and that is your freebie. That's their way of taking the steps that you give them and taking them with them into real life to put them into action. So your freebie needs to be super simple, 1 page, letting them put your blog post into action.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
I kind of get excited about freebies.
I know. That's Tracy's area of expertise is freebie creation, which I absolutely love. Okay, so these are all important. So we've already figured out where your top blog post is. You figured out what it is that you're going to offer your people to get them onto your list. And then next, you're going to create your product. So every freebie that you create should have a next step. That next step is what your product is.
That's it.
And that's it. That's it. So when you have a freebie, we recommend if you have a freebie, it should be like 1 to 3 pages long. Keep it simple, keep it doable, keep it something that they can feel like they can get a quick win from. And then you offer them the next step. The people who are super motivated to make the change happen in their life, to take an actual action, that's where your product comes in. That's what we're going to talk about creating.
Okay. So remember, your people want things easy and they want to pay you for your knowledge. Yep. I tell our members in BOP this all the time. What is obvious and easy to you is life-changing for your people. You guys, we're too close to our niches, to the topics that we write about. So sometimes we tend to forget the information that our brand new people need to succeed in what our topic is. So what is easy for you is life-changing for them, and they actually want things as easy as possible, and they will pay you for easy solutions.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that. If you could save me 5 years of my life of trying to figure it out on my own, shut up and take my money. Like, that's exactly what it is. Like, full stop. Shut up and take my money. That's Absolutely. How it feels. So this is my favorite thing because we've heard this so many times inside of Blogging on Point, but making products has to be hard, right? Because we see all these huge, massive, high ticket, $100,000 courses out there. And we're like, I don't have the time and energy to make that. I can't hire a film crew. I can't hire a professional graphic designer and a marketing team.
Nope.
There's no way I can make a product. It has to be difficult. And I don't have time for any of that. It doesn't have to be hard. So here are some. These are big, guys. So take a picture, take some notes. If you're looking for an easy product example, we have some for you.
Both do these 100% Full stop.
Full stop. Like, I will share my story of this in a hot second. So turn a blog post into a PDF ebook. Take your blog post, put it into Google Docs, put it into Microsoft Word, convert it to a PDF, use one of your pins as a cover. Boom, you have an ebook.
Did you hear what she just said? Use your Pinterest pin as a cover for your ebook. She's not creating anything, you guys. She is just cutting, pasting, and reformatting it on a new platform so she can sell it to her list.
Yep. I ran a 2-day flash sale last week on these exact products in my shop, and 2-day 48-hour flash sale. I made $1,400 off of blog posts that I turned into ebooks.
Yeah. And that's the thing. People want to take and go. They want to take your knowledge and go because they're not going to remember it when they go to put it in action. So I talk about gardening a lot, and I give a lot of logistical things about organic fertilizing and how to plant things and the distance to plant things. I put those things in a checklist so they can just take that checklist and go. They want easy, and that's what the easy is. Taking your knowledge and putting it into action the easiest way possible for them. Okay.
Absolutely. No, that's exactly right. That's what it comes down to. Take those things that you've already created and repurpose them. We are huge on repurposing. We believe in that so firmly, so strongly. So going back to just your one blog post that you've already created, take those steps. Like Tracy said, her organic gardening blog post, she could break that apart and make it into a checklist or an actionable guide. Throw in some pictures. Yes, which she did. That was the word I was trying to say. Make it into an actionable guide. Give them a workbook. Give them an extra planner page so that they can plan ahead for it. You've already done the work. You're just reformatting it into a different medium. Then you can, here's another one that I love to do, guys. This is I use all of these. We both use all of these.
Yeah, we do.
If you have a bunch of different freebies about one topic, take them all, put them together, and call it a binder. You now have a resource on all of the printables that you've already created. There's no need to make any more of them, and you've just put them all together inside of a binder.
Yep. And you could put a cover on it, a little intro text box on it, and you're all set.
And you're done.
And here's the thing. People are buying these PDFs right now like crazy. They were not buying them before. Nobody wanted them. But with the way the last year's been, people want instant gratification. They don't want to have to order things or take courses or do all of those things. They want quick. They want easy. And PDFs are the easiest thing for us to create, but the easiest thing for them to implement and the easiest way to make money.
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%. And this is another part of your permission to allow things to be easy. This is allowing yourself to say, I already talked about this. I'm going to take exactly what I did and I talked about and turn it into something else. So, which brings us to this next part, which is
rinse and repeat, y'all. Here's the thing. Every month, we want you to do the same exact process. Blog post, freebie, product. You are going to do that every single month. So like we said, in September, when your audience comes back, you have 3 brand new and different products to offer them. That is huge. That is huge. Preparing for your audience when it comes back instead of just being happy they're there. You actually have a business plan for what to do when those page views come back.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And you do this with a different blog post, your number 1 blog post, your number 2 and number 3, so that you are there ready and waiting for the traffic when it comes back. And this is the way that it's going to look. See, I've already done this little.
Oh, sorry. That's me.
It's yours.
Sorry. At the end of the summer, you'll have a product library that's perfect for your people. So super quick recap. Find your most popular blog post. Make sure you have a simple and actionable freebie. Just a checklist is all you need tucked inside of that blog post. And then use what you have to make a product that offers the next level. We're giving you an entire month to do this. It really doesn't even take that long. If you're letting everything coast, you might even be able to do this in 2 weeks. Easy, easy. But if it's your first time out, take your time.
It's your first time, yeah.
Yeah, take your time, do it slow. And I'm telling you, guys, it works. It honestly works.
It really does. And that's why we're here talking about it, because it does work. So we're going to give you an example. This picture bears no resemblance to anybody ever. So we're going to introduce you to Tracy L., the food blogger. Again, bearing no resemblance to anybody. Just a total random stock image we got off the internet. So Tracy L. has her top blog post is how to cook freezer meals for busy moms. Her freebie for that post would be simple weekly meal plan page. Everybody wants that. It's so perfect. It makes so much sense with that blog post. And then feeding off of the fact that in September, we know that there's going to be a huge back to school meals, like extravaganza freak out. She's going to make a product that is easy meals for back to school moms that she's just going to repurpose from all the different recipes on her blog.
Oh, it's that simple.
It's that
simple. The thing. We don't want you saying no one would buy that. They can get that for free out there. They're not out there looking for free. They're on your blog looking for you. So you have to put your personality, your spin, your vibe on your products, just like you do in your blog post. And that is what they're signing up for. They're signing up for you and your voice. So don't leave those negative attitudes at the door, because honestly, your people want this from you. They want you to do this for them.
They really do.
They do.
They need these steps. And when you lay it out and make it simple, when you are giving them the next step without making them feel like they have to really think really hard, that's what it comes down to. You're giving them the easy next step, every step of the journey.
And I know we've said this a lot, guys, but it bears repeating. What seems easy to us is a game changer to our readers. Now I'm going to do a sidestep and tell a story really, really quick. So this has happened to me twice now. I had a woman go into my shop and randomly fill her cart with unrelated products to the tune of $150. And I'm like, oh, she messed up. So she had homesteading things in there. She had blogging things in there, how to blog, and she had decluttering. She had random things in there. And I emailed her and I said, yo, Susie, I think you made a mistake. It looks like you ordered a lot of things from my shop. And I totally understand if you did that on accident. Just let me know and we'll refund any purchases you did not mean to make. And she came back to me and said, you have helped me out so much on your blog. I wanted to find a way to compensate you for what you taught me. And this is how I'm going to do it. Guys, that's happened twice. I got goosebumps just telling that story.
I know.
That's happened twice. People want to pay you. If that's not proof, there's no proof I can give you then. Yeah. People want to pay you for your knowledge. So please just put it out there. And worst thing, if they don't want to pay you, they'll keep getting it for free on your blog.
Yep.
But for the people that do want to pay you, it's our responsibility to let them do that.
It's so, so true.
It is.
And here's something else to go back to what seems like an easy no-brainer for you is just not for your people. Think about it this way. If I'm teaching my kids French. My kids hate me for it, but they're going to deal with it. So of course, like simple sentences make total sense to me. But to them, it's like I'm speaking a foreign language or something. But slowly, they're actually understanding it. It's that process we need to take our people on. So it's like, of course, saying this easy, hello, my name is, sentence is a no-brainer. But to them, it's totally different. They have to learn. They have to understand the process. And that's where our people are. We have to teach them. We have to be the informed teacher. And we have to throw the people behind us a ladder, a helping hand so that they can find the easy way. You're saying, follow me. I got you.
Okay. I have to jump in because I need to read Harmon's comment because it literally just made me smile from head to toe. What? He said he could not ever figure out a product for his blog, but we just opened a line that was completely blocked in his head.
I'm so glad. Oh my goodness.
I am so excited. I am so excited. That is awesome. That's why we're here, to unblock things. So that's the whole thing, guys. We want to remind you that I think as bloggers, we automatically go to, it needs to be complicated to be valuable to our readers. And that only makes sense because I believe that Caroline and I thought the same thing in the beginning as well.
Yeah.
But you have to understand, they want easy. There's so many gadgets that are on sale right now that people are clamoring to buy that they don't even need, but they like it because it's easy. Yeah. So they really want you to find a way to make what you're teaching them even easier than a blog post. So whatever that is can then be your product.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And when we talk about products, guys, we just shared a bunch of PDFs that you can make that make a lot of money just from a PDF.
Oh, yeah.
We're not talking about having to buy an expensive course platform. We're not talking about having to make 1,800 modules. No. We're not talking about hiring a professional film crew. We're not talking about hiring a graphic designer. You don't have to do any of that in order to make a product.
Caroline, tell them where we make our PDFs.
I make mine in Google Docs.
And I make mine in Google Sheets for free. No lie, guys. Free. Google Sheets, it's free. That's how I make my PDFs.
They're free.
They're free.
They're free. I'll keep saying it. There's so much that you can do for free out there. And it works.
It works.
But what we do is we put this pressure on ourselves.
We do.
We feel like it's not enough if we haven't spent $1,000 to make a course. That's not the case. Mm-mm. That's not the case. It's enough because it's enough. It's enough because you're helping your people. That's what it comes down to.
The thing. I know we're really making this sound super easy, but the whole purpose, it is easy. Yep. And I think that might be the biggest struggle that a lot of you may, or many bloggers might have. If it's easy, it's not going to make money. It totally does, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Ebooks in a PDF, or I'm sorry, blog posts in a PDF ebook make money. They're huge right now. So if you can't come up with a product idea, we just gave you one.
Boom.
You turn your ebook, or you turn your blog post into a PDF mini ebook. Call it a mini ebook. Use your pin, like Caroline so generously told us, as your cover. And just like that, you have a product, guys. You're done. You're done. Your product's done. So there, June is done. Check that off the list.
Boom.
Try to be a little more creative for July. Just saying.
And by a little more creative, we mean make a guide from that same blog post in a different way. Throw in a few pictures. Do a quick 5-minute video. Whatever you want to do. There's so many different things that you can do, but it can literally be starting with a blog post.
That's where it should start.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it should. You need to know where your people are so you have an audience to sell what you're creating. And the blog post is your guide telling you where your people are.
100%. Look at that. Beautiful segue into you can 100% do it.
And even if you don't have that many blog posts, you can still do this, you guys. It does not matter how many blog posts you have. You can do this. Pick the one that resonates with your list or with your niche the most and focus on that one.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because now we're getting into some of I know that we've talked a lot about products, and I think that you guys probably came in hoping that we weren't going to say products, but here we are talking about products because we know that it can be easy. So one of the things that we know is you might be thinking a bunch of things, starting with
cracks knuckles. My niche is impossible to monetize. Nobody would buy anything from me.
Guilty.
Okay, I said this over and over. I have homesteaders, y'all. Beat that.
I talk to people who are poor.
Yeah, DIY homesteaders that want to make their stuff, not buy it. And they're buying my stuff now. Okay. I have tons of ideas for products, but I have no idea where to actually start. Hang on to that thought. We got you. I hate making sales pages. Mine always suck. Okay,
Tracy said that.
That was actually my line.
Tracy said this so many times.
I make products like a pro, like a superstar, but sales pages, no, my sales pages are awful.
Well, but we're not saying that anymore.
But wait.
I
have people on my list, but no one opens my emails. Yep, that's another struggle in this area, but we're going to fix that too.
We're going to fix it.
I just can't sell anything. Digs in heels, folds arms.
We have been here before. We get it. We've been there. But here's the deal. It doesn't have to be that way.
No, it doesn't.
That does not have to be the be all end all of your blogging journey. Is you just tie your horse to the ad revenue wagon and like fingers crossed, if this goes down, then we're going down. It does not have to be like that.
Nope, not anymore, people.
No, it doesn't, because we've got you covered inside of an amazing thing that we have here. So
yeah, guys, stick with us, because seriously, you're going to freak.
It's so good. It's so good. So what if you could have all the help you need in making your first product or your 15th product or whatever it is, whatever number it is that you're on? What if you could have your help and support and guidance in real time with that process? What if you could have the know-how to create gorgeous sales pages and know what to say and why?
Yes, like, please.
Marketing psychology. Hello.
That's her.
I'm a nerd for it. But what if you could also get the help you need in needed to make selling in your emails easy and not sleazy? That rhyme was totally unintentional, and we were prepping for this. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, and bonus, what if you got help coming up with subject lines that got your people to open your emails?
Mm-hmm.
That's another genius tip of hers. She's very good at that.
And all along this whole process, you got real-time support all along the way. There's good news. We know what you need to make it in blogging right now. And spoiler alert, it is not chasing page views and ad revenue every day until your head explodes. We're leaving that in the past and looking forward to the future where you are taking control of your blog and your business income.
Because that's what products do, you guys. You decide how much you want to make. No lie. You decide when you want to make it. No lie. And you decide the level of income you are going to make every month, quarter, and year. You decide all of it. Pinterest doesn't. Google doesn't. No, they don't. You do. That's what products do.
I just got goosebumps. Pinterest doesn't decide, you decide. And we want to help you make all of this stuff into a reality inside of our group program called Blogging on Point,
which has a brand new look, and you guys are going to freak.
It does. This is unlike any other membership or mentorship group that you've ever seen out there, because it's not just us talking about and lamenting about the fact that page views suck. That's not where we're going at all. We're going to be giving you a 3-month process in which you're going to be able to walk through. And I'm going to spell it out here a little bit.
It's all right here, guys. Take a picture of that, because that's
so that you can understand what's going on inside of Blogging on Point. Each month, we will have a different focus along with whatever kind of support you need. We have an exclusive Facebook community where you can be like, anybody understand why my site is not like, what plugin should I use for a social share? We've got you for that. If you want somebody to say like, how do I find a hex code for something, we've got you. But each month we're focusing specifically on an area. In the first month, this upcoming month in June, we are going to be focusing on product creation.
Specifically PDFs, right?
Specifically printables, PDFs, ebooks, workbooks, guides, checklists. We're going to be walking you through that whole process, from the creation process to setting up a checkout page, to figuring out how it is that you can list it, to figuring out where you want to make that PDF, how you want to store it, how you want to deliver it. We've got you.
Yep.
And every 3 months, we're going to cycle through this whole process again with a new type of product.
Oh my! And do you have it listed there what they are? Oh yeah, you do.
Some of them, we're going to let it be up to the group as to what our next vote. You guys get to decide what our next focus is going to be inside of the group. It's going to be incredible. And so we have plenty of different options, but there's big courses, small courses, master classes, signature courses, storefronts like Shopify or WooCommerce, whatever it is that you guys want to talk about in the next section. We're going to put it up for a vote. And that's what we're going to do. That's month one is focusing on the actual creation of your product. By the end of that month, you will have a done product. Done.
But wait, there's more.
Because in month 2, we're going to be talking about sales pages, the creation of a sales page. We're going to talk specifically in lead pages, but you do not need to have lead pages, because we're going to also be talking about the how, the what, the why of sales pages.
And the why is important. Sorry.
Yes. No, it's so true.
That's the way I learn. When I know the why, I understand everything.
Yep.
And Caroline is a sales page genius, guys. I'm not kidding. The way she breaks it down, she's like, okay, this area, this is what you need to include in this section. And here's why. And she explains to you why this image works on the left and not the right, and why you need to use these bullet points, and why you need to use this size header. She puts it all there because there's a science behind our buyers as to what resonates with them where on a sales page. And Caroline knows all of that.
Thank you. But that's what we're going to be talking about, guys. In month 2, we are going to be focusing on creating your sales page, because having a product, this is where a lot of us get tripped up.
Yeah.
Once we've started making our products, we make it and then it does nothing because we don't know how to promote it. We don't know how to get it in front of people. We don't know how to say, here, you can buy this from me. And we're just kind of like sitting there, fingers crossed, like if they want it, they'll find it on my site somewhere, somehow. I don't know how, but it doesn't matter because they'll find it if they want it. That's not how it works. And so the idea is you make the product. You make the sales page that converts, that connects to your readers' pain points. You understand why things are there. This is kind of like the, you've heard this saying, like you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you feed him for life. This is us teaching you how to fish.
Yep.
That's what this is. So we're going to walk through the how, what, why of sales pages. We'll go into some lead pages tech if you want to talk more about that. But it's going to be a lot of theory of sales pages so that you can understand it. And then in month 3, we're going to be talking about email marketing. We're going to be going through actually positioning your product inside of emails. We're going to be talking about flash sales, 2-day sequences, big sales, pre-launches, webinars, all of the things that you need inside of an email marketing campaign that you can use, and how to do it in a way that really reaches your readers and makes them understand the value of your product. So it is an all-encompassing thing. We're going to walk with you through creating a product, promoting it, and actually selling it to your people and actually getting it in front of them so that they can say yes to your product in real time. So if you don't believe that it's possible, Tracy.
Oh, Catherine Ann made $10,000 in the middle of a pandemic with a travel blog, you guys. Oh my gosh. So if you don't think it's possible, read that. Yes, she did. $10,000 in the middle of a pandemic with a travel blog.
With a travel blog.
Well, technically, I think that's in pounds.
Pounds, but okay, so $12,000.
And Mary Lou stopped thinking if and started thinking when for her business growth. That is the biggest mindset shift you are going to make in Blogging on Point. No more if, it's all when. Jennifer finally got clarity so that she could work smarter and not harder, which is Caroline's jam bam.
It is so my jam bam, especially my busy moms out there. We don't have the free time. I don't have time to sit down and try to have my house look perfect for a film crew. It's not going to happen. So if I can make a product using what I've already got, of course I'm going to do it. And of course I'm going to teach you guys how to do it.
Julia changed her mindset to see herself as a business owner, not just a blogger. That means she realized it was okay to charge her people for what she knew. And so can you.
Absolutely.
Psst. I'm sorry, Catherine Leah
killing me.
Started to sell their own products, and it's working.
Every single one of these women were 3 of our biggest people digging in their heels saying, I don't want to buy, or I do not want to make products. I will not do it. No one will buy it. Each one of these people is now a product creating convert. So Who has blogging on point worked for? Because we know that there's going to be people who are like, that's not going to work for me. I have this special situation. Well, let us share with you some of the most common kinds of people that we have seen inside of blogging on point, who we've been able to transform into super frazzled hot mess expresses into product creating masters. Masters. So we want you to leave a comment about which one you resonate with the most. Okay. So we're gonna make this a fun little game.
All right. Fun game time.
First up, there's the hamster. We have seen many, many hamsters who are stuck spinning on the wheel, chasing page views, who have tons of energy, but feel like they're never moving forward, no matter how much energy they spend on their blogs, no matter how much time they have, they feel trapped. Those people took all of that energy and instead of putting it towards chasing the page views inside of Pinterest by making pins every single sinking day, 800 at a time, they put that energy towards making products. I feel bad for this poor little hamster. The more I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, baby. Number 2, we have seen these sales page squirrels. The people who take every single thing that they've ever seen on a sales page and stuff it all on their sales pages. And they think that the best way to make a sales page is to make it 18,000 scrolls long so that you get carpal tunnel scrolling to the bottom of it. And like, I don't know what I put on here. None of it really makes sense, but it's all there. So we helped these squirrels hone in on the real reason why people buy. Instead of feeling like they have to stuff everything on there, they hone in on just a few key marketing strategies, on a few key messaging things, and they're able to stop feeling like they have to have a sales page that's 6 miles long and get the real message out there. And then there are my favorites, my golden retrievers. I love you guys. These are the ones who are easily distracted by trying to do all the things, and they keep forgetting to actually sell to their list. So they'll make a product and then they'll realize, oh, but I haven't emailed in a week. Oh, but I haven't made a blog post. Oh, but I actually should make another product. I have another idea for an email. Oh, I should go over to Facebook. Oh, I should go over to TikTok. Oh, I should make a YouTube video. Oh, hey, look, I haven't made any products yet. And this is how we've seen so many people struggle. This is where we see so many people get stuck, is trying to do all the things all over the place. But when they're actually able to focus on promoting what they've created, they're able to see their income go up. And that's what we want for you. So if we have any golden retrievers, you are my people.
So, that's so funny.
Thanks to Blogging on Point, we've seen more than 150 different members start to make more money from their businesses because of what they've learned inside of Blogging on Point. And we hadn't even streamlined the process yet. This was all before we actually had our full process of creating the product, making the sales page, talking about emails and everything. So we've seen it work. We know that it's possible for all of these people. What?
We have some hamsters. We have some golden retrievers.
Yes.
That's so funny.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Because true story, guys, we're both all over the place at different times. Like we both started off all over the place, and we believe in streamlining processes to make them easier. And that's what we're all about, is the action and ease.
Make it simple, people.
Keep it simple. Okay, so here's the thing. We've already talked about the actual process inside of Blogging on Point, but we want to take it one step further. So if you want to and are too excited to just jump right in, we totally understand. Go to bloggingonpoint.com/start. And you can jump right in, but we'll keep going because it's not just that you get. Because you're here for this huge long haul, we want to give you a special bonus as well for being here. So you're going to get that if you sign up. So here's what goes on when you sign up. First off, you not just get the amazing group and everything and that huge process that we're going to go through, but you're also going to get immediate access to the Blogging on Point Moneymakers collection of courses. These are our intensive courses that help break things down even further than what we're able to do inside of our talks, inside of the group. If you need more dig deep kind of help, that's what you get inside of these courses. So number 1 is the Money Making Product Toolkit. If you don't know what kind of product to make for your list, this is exactly your first step. It will help you to outline not just like what your readers might need, what your niche is. It will help you to understand where you need to go, what kinds of products you need to have, the tools that you need, the freebies that you could make, all of those things. You get it for free inside of your membership. Number 2 is email blitz. If you don't know what to send to your readers, we've got you covered. This is a course that is going to help you outline what to send to your readers, what to send them and when. And it is just a crash course in email marketing so that you can get started without feeling like you're behind the 8 ball on this one.
And we're constantly adding to these courses as well, guys. So you want to check back. This is all a part of your membership. So as long as you're a member, you get access to all these courses.
Oh, yeah. And Absolutely. They're fantastic. They're all fantastic. We should probably sell these more if we're being totally honest.
We don't sell them at all. They're only for our members.
They're only for our members.
They're only for our members.
We keep the really good stuff just for the members. So bonus number 3 is transform your audience. This is a big one. And we overlook this so cavalierly. And I'm like, 27 is not enough for this. This is huge. If you have a list on your email of people who are like, they're there, but they're not buying.
They're not clicking.
This is what you need. It will transform your audience from random scroll thrower into a buyer.
Random scroll.
There you go.
Thrower.
Yep.
Yeah, there's actually tips that I was able to use to get my homesteaders who I told you they're DIYers. They don't buy anything and they wouldn't even click to read my posts.
Yep.
I got them clicking. Guys, they're buying now. Yep. There's actually things you can do to change them.
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And Tracy outlines it so beautifully inside of the course. And she lets me take some credit for it, which I'm like,
yes, you do.
Thank you. I feel so flattered. Okay. Bonus number 4 is video boost. We did a challenge inside of our group recently for our members that was focused directly on making videos. Yeah. We know, and if you guys don't know this is huge. Video is the way of the future with blogging, with the internet, with the online marketing world. You need to be able to understand how to do video. And if you don't want to be on video,
be able to watch you on
and if you don't want to be on video, don't worry. We have that covered and we do it all in a way that is understandable, digestible, doesn't require you to take out a second mortgage on your house to be able to afford the materials. AKA, if you have a phone and have access to Amazon, you can get a ring light and you can use your phone to take video. Boom, it's right there. Yep. So that's bonus number 4. And bonus number 5 is our sponsored post jumpstart. If you want to find out other ways that you can make more money from your blog, we've talked a lot about sponsored content and how to make the most of that inside of this course. This is something that you get access to, again, just for being part of Blogging on Point. These are all courses you get instant access to when you sign up. And you have them for as long as you're a member. We love that so much.
And we keep adding to them. Well, that's adding.
And so
I just keep adding stuff to these products.
I know. I yell at Tracy all the time. I'm like, you got to stop, man. Okay. So you have all of these things. This collection themselves are just a $385 value, but we're not done yet because we keep giving you more and more and more. Okay. So here's the true story. You get unlimited written coaching and support inside of the exclusive Facebook group. So this is just for our paid members. This is not a free group. Nobody else can join except for members of Blogging on Point. And we asked our members how much they would give that as a value. And they said that it would be priceless. We didn't come up with that number. I know, it was so heartwarming. So it is truly, we're in there every single day during the week. We're answering questions. We're giving support. We're giving help. We're giving advice. We're there. And then, as if the group itself wasn't enough, each week we do a 90-minute Q&A session that we call our coffee chats. And that in and of itself, we charge $500 an hour for our individual coaching. So that is more than a $1,200 value right there. And you get that along with all of the courses inside of Blogging on Point. And because I'm a glutton for math punishment, that is a more than $2,679 value, but there's still more because you're here and you're still listening.
Oh, we just thought we'd throw a bonus in.
Spoiler alert, guys. If you're still here and you understand the value that you're going to be getting, you understand that products are for you and that you need the help and you need the support, we've got you. We're who you are who we want in Blogging on Point. And because you're here, we're going to give you a bunch of templates too. Spoiler alert. because we're not done. We're going to give you guys more than 50 PDF and lead page templates just for signing up. So we're going to allow you to stock up your template library with 2 months of our best-selling templates from the On Point Templates Club, which is our templates membership. Yes, Tracy?
Spoiler alert, there's no pins in here, guys.
There's no pins.
Templates you can use to make products. These are not pin templates. These are product templates. All right.
Yep. Go on. Full stop. These are designed specifically to create products, to grow your email list, and to get them sold. They are the sales page graphics that I use. These are all, by the way, these aren't just things that I randomly like pulled out of my bum. I actually use them. Like full stop. They're not just like me like throwing things on a sales page. Sorry. Yes, I am. Because it's not just me like randomly like throwing lines on a sales page and being like, ta-da. I actually use these. These are my actual sales page graphics that you get. These are PDF templates that you get. These are my actual lead pages.
Her actual sales pages, you guys.
Her actual sales pages. And I'm giving them to you. And that's what you get for staying with us this whole time, because you understand the value of products. And we understand the value of your time, and we wanted to reward you for it. So you get instant access to those templates when you sign up for Blogging on Point at bloggingonpoint.com/start. So let's recap really quick. So you get all of the courses. You get all of the courses, you get all of the coaching, you get all of the Q&A video support, you get the help that you need, you get the questions that you have answered in real time. You get the templates now too, by the way, so that you can get started in lead pages, on Canva, in PicMonkey, across the board. You have all the things that you need. It's there. We want you to have the equipment because we want you to succeed. We want you to be the next success story. We want you to be the next person who's like on, you know, Amy Porterfield's stage. Like, here's how I took my $2 product and made it into a $2 billion empire. That's what we want for you. And so because of all of that, which is now a $2,758 value, we wanted to make sure that you get in at a price that's a lot less than that, because we love you and we want you to succeed, and we don't want you to have to take out a second mortgage on your house to afford it. So we're giving it all to you for $47 a month. And we have 2 different payment options as well. So there's a $47 a month. It's a 3-month minimum where you're in for the entire first.
That's why we put the minimum on, guys. So you get all 3 months of the product creation process.
Yep. You get the whole product creation cycle, and we want you to go through it. So then there's a 6-month option where you get 1 month for free, which means that you'll go through 2 different product creation cycles. And then there's a 12-month option where you get 2 months for free, plus a special bonus gift actually mailed to your door. And you get to go through 4 product creation cycles. And again, all of this is because we want you to succeed. We know that this is possible. We know that we can help you inside of Blogging on Point.
Because we totally wished we had this when we were first starting out. We had to figure it all on our own. And it took, oh my gosh, it took me over a year to figure it out.
Oh my gosh, it took so long to figure it all out. And that was what was so frustrating. It felt like everybody else had this easy answer. And I was like, I don't understand. Yeah.
It's working for me.
What am I missing? Yeah. What am I missing? Why have the Pinterest universe gods not smiled their golden light upon me? And that's what it came down to. It wasn't that I was doing anything wrong. It was that I wasn't focusing on long-term sustainable growth using products. It was that I was, again, hitching my horse solely to that ad revenue wagon. And if it went down, I was going down. And that was just how it was going to be. And I was accepting of that until I realized that I wanted more. And I was allowing myself to say that. I wanted more. I wanted more for my blog. I wanted more for my family. I wanted more for my future. I wanted to take this and turn it into a business.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, I couldn't just rely on ad revenue anymore. I couldn't just rely on Pinterest and Google liking me. I needed to make sure that when Pinterest and Google liked me again, I had a way to earn more from it. And that's what we want to help you do inside of Blogging On Point.
Yeah, you can't base an entire business on a fickle market. So when you create products, you're in full control.
Full
the
control.
Email list you own, the products you own, your blog you own. So why would you mess with anything else? So consider ad revenue and all that other stuff, just icing on the cake. This is the core of your business. Your products are the core of your business that you sell to your email list, that you base on the topic that you talk about on your blog. That's the core of your business. And that's what we want to do. We just want to help you shift your focus from Pinterest and page views and put it on what you can control starting at day one. It doesn't matter if you only have a couple blog posts, you guys. The earlier you do this, the more quickly you're going to benefit from it.
Yeah.
So just don't even get yourself hung up on these what if. Nope, just do it. Just go for it. Just dive in and do it.
Absolutely. Okay. And we cannot wait to see you guys inside of Blogging On Point because it's gonna be awesome.
So we are going to stick around for a good 10 or 15 minutes and answer any questions that you have. We do have a couple logistical questions we're going to talk about. Yes, there is a replay. Yes, we'll be emailing that link out to everybody that signed up. Correct, Caroline?
Yes.
Okay.
There's going to be a replay link for you guys. And because, quite frankly, I can't stand the way that our webinars do the replay, I wanted to make sure that it was actually like a replay that you guys could pause, you know, if your kids were cranky. So we're going to have to put that over and give you a separate page to that. So we will get a link, but it'll take a little bit because the internet doesn't like downloading videos for me.
And the very first quarter, which starts on Tuesday, June 1st, we are going to be focusing on PDFs. Now, that doesn't mean we're all doing an ebook, or that doesn't mean we're all doing a planner. You're going to choose the PDF that you want to focus on. It's all the same process, how you set it up, how you market it, the platforms you need, how you get that PDF to your reader in the easiest way for them to understand. So the first quarter is all on PDFs as your product. Now, every second month, we are going to talk about sales pages. But the problem is you can't cover every single thing there is to know about sales pages in 1 month. Because there's tripwire pages, there's full sales pages, there's webinar sales pages, there's conversion pages, landing pages, all different types. So we're going to focus on the sales page that relates to the product that we're focusing on in the best way. And that's what we're going to talk about. And then month 3 is email marketing. That's actually talking to your audience using words that your audience will resonate with. And we're going to do a deep dive into how you learn that in month 3. So every single month is a new topic of product. Every month 2 will relate sales page wise to the product we're talking about. Every month 3 will relate sales speak wise to the product you're talking about. So it's a brand new cycle every 3 months. And no, the quarters don't match up by the year because we're starting off. It's just 3 months.
It's just 3 months at a time.
It's just 3 months.
I know. We probably could have planned that a little bit better, but you know what? Done is better than perfect is our motto. And I have to share this because this is so beautiful. Anna says, I want a new kitchen. No, I want a kitchen. I've been living in a house that needs to be renovated since before we moved in. My kitchen is just a hot plate and a couple of Instant Pots. I want a microwave and a toaster oven. I'm signing up and making products. Anna, that is awesome.
Love it, Anna. That's exactly what I did when I had to get a new couch. That's one of my favorite stories.
Oh my gosh. Tell it.
Okay, so my son was moving out and he was walking past the family room and he goes, wow, I could really use that couch. Can I have it? I'm like, yeah, sure. We need a new couch. Go ahead and take it. So my husband and I go shopping for couches. You guys, they're like $2,000 for a couch. It's ridiculously expensive. I had no idea. I thought $500-$600, $2,000 for a couch. And we didn't have the money. So guess what I did? I ran a sale with my products and I made I don't even know how much money I made, but a huge chunk of the money we were able to go out and get our couch the very next weekend. Seriously, products put you in control of how much you make. I cannot emphasize that enough.
No, it's so true.
It's so true.
And that's the cool thing. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. I tell Tracy this all the time. I'm like, I run flash sales on my product. And here, I have it right here because I had to print it out for a visual aid the other day. Well, not the other day. I've printed it out forever ago for a visual aid. This is my top selling product. It is a PDF. You will notice that. I made this back in 2017, 16 or 17, I think. And you know what? Every single time I run a flash sale on that baby, I can count on an easy $1,500 over the course of a 2-day flash sale. 3-day flash sale, sorry.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I know that it's possible.
Yeah, we totally know it's possible. And it doesn't mean you have to have a huge list to do this. You don't. Do you want to know how many people are on my homesteading list? Now, when I say this number, most really big bloggers that are making high five, 6-figure incomes a year have lists that are 20 to 100,000 on their email list. I make high 5 figures with my blog, and I have less than 6,000 on my email list of homesteaders. So you guys have to understand it can be done. It's not so much how many people you have to sell it to. It's how your product resonates with your readers and fixes a problem they specifically have. And if you don't know what their specific problem is, don't worry. We will go over it in the group.
Oh yeah. And inside, and that's a big thing, guys, is inside of the Moneymakers Toolkit. That's where we go into, you have to really dig deep to understand who your avatar is. And when we talk about avatar, we're talking about exactly who it is that your reader is, who it is that you're selling to, who's on your email list, because it's so important for you guys specifically. Like, we would love to sit down and just rattle off a bunch of freebie ideas and product ideas for you. But at the end of the day, we can't. Not because we don't want to, but because we lack the intimate knowledge that you have with your people, that you have with your list, that you have with your readers. We don't know the minutia of what's going on inside of their heads. You do. You understand this. You understand how to get through to your people. You understand what's going on inside of their heads when they're feeling down about themselves. We don't know that. I mean, I can guess. I could speculate wildly and say, you know, everybody's overwhelmed right now, but that's not going to help. That's not going to help you make a product. You need to understand what it is that your people need so that you can give it to them.
Now, for Harmon and Loretta that do not have lists yet, or they're not growing their list quickly, that's a great plan for you to do this summer. And we already told you guys how to do it. Find your #1 blog post and make a checklist that you can give them for free. Yep. Put it inside of that blog post for them to sign up to your email list, and they get that checklist as a thank you for signing up. And just like that, they're on your list. Yep. So while we're working on the first quarter product creation formula, you can have your list growing on the back end so that in September, when your readers come back and you have a good 20 to 100 people on that list. Do not worry about how many people are on your list. That's not what we're concerned with. It's getting the products made. But as part of becoming a BOP member, you get access to the email growth course that we have. Yep. And that does really help you map out how to grow your list with a freebie. And it doesn't have to be complicated, Harmon or Loretta. It doesn't.
No.
Just a checklist is all they want, because and here's the thing. As soon as you have one person on your email list, you need to start emailing every single week. Why is that important? Because they need to get used to seeing your face. They need to get used to seeing your name in their inbox. They need to get used to your voice and the tips that you have to teach them. But again, we'll cover all of that in Blogging on Point, but that was just a real quick detail.
Oh no, it's so true. We want everybody to understand, like, you are an authority in your niche. You don't need to have some vanity metric of like a number on your email list in order to be considered an authority in your niche. Okay. Here, hang on. We're going to drop.
Anna said.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, no, that's old school.
No. We refuse to subscribe to that notion. That's all, by the way, like when somebody says you need to have X number of people on your list before you can sell a product,
wrong.
That's just for a conversion rate. You might not see a whole lot of people signing up, but that's okay. When it's your first product, you don't know what you're doing. Both of us, oh gosh, here, let's go ahead. So my first product was a huge flop. I made a product. I tried to fit a square peg into a round hole. I was like, I want to make this product. Did I have a list of people who wanted that product? No. Did I know how to sell it to them? No. Did I only rely on the fact that it had 18 different modules inside of which there was an actual long video walking through things, because I didn't know how to edit video at the time, so it was terrible. But you know what? I got to say that it was 5 hours worth of video. There's a lot of silence in those videos, but that's not the point.
I think we all do that in the beginning because we create what we want. We don't create what our readers need. And that is the big difference.
Yeah.
Because that's what I did. I created what I wanted. But Anna, another thing is, do not wait till you have 1,000 people on your email list to start emailing them. You start emailing as soon as you have one person, because here's the reason why. It's going to take you a while to find your voice, to find the dance that you're comfortable doing in an email, a newsletter. And as you're practicing and trying out your language and the setup of your email and what you want to talk about and how you want to talk about it, you're practicing on your new people, which is perfect for you to hone in your newsletter voice, which is different than your blogging voice. Go.
I have a thing.
Uh-oh, she's clearing a voice. Hang on.
Nobody but you knows how many people are on your list.
Amen.
So they could be one of 2 people on your list or one of 200,000, and they do not know. They do not know. How many times do I get an email from somebody and it's not formatted like a regular like newsletter or something? And I'm like, oh my gosh, this person took the time to like write to me. Thank you so much. And then I feel like I have to respond to it, not in like a gross obligatory kind of way, but in like a thank you for taking the time to write to me. I'm a marketer. I know that this is a person who didn't actually take the time to type in my blog's Gmail account and send me an email. I know that I'm just on a list, and that's okay. Some people who are not in the online marketing space do not know that. Your people do not know that they are one of, again, 2 or 200,000. It does not matter. You still need to create that relationship with them because they're important. Even starting off, and yes, your first emails are probably going to be terrible, and that's totally okay. That's totally okay. But you have to get into the habit. It's like it's like ripping off a Band-Aid. You just have to do it. And then it doesn't hurt anymore.
And it's not so bad having a bad email go out to 12 people than it is to go out to 1,000 people. So that's the thing. Start out, use it as a practice. Call it your sounding board as you figure out your voice in your newsletters. Now, Harmon said he created a freebie 6 months ago, but never made it live because he's terrified of what he or will even say to them. Okay, you don't need to have a tripwire with your freebie. That's putting the cart before the horse. Mm-hmm. You need to grow the email list so you have an audience to sell your product to. Yep. The tripwire is a next level marketing technique that you do not implement right away. No. Your job is to get something in place that you're growing your list and then create a product that allows your readers to take the next step. If you're always putting your reader first, making sure you're helping them from day one in all things that you do, it will come out naturally and more authentically and be better serve your reader and better serve yourself as well. So you don't have to go back and change your sales speak or your sales talk. No. We're not going to tell you, you have to do this way. We're going to tell you what is going to help your reader respond to you most. This is what we suggest. Now tweak it so it fits your niche. And there's a science behind that. And we're going to go through it in the month that corresponds to. Yeah. So hopefully that will help all of you guys get off of the, I don't know what to do. I'm not sure what to order to do it in. I don't know the tech things that need to be done in the back end. I don't want to have to code. I don't know how to set this up. And get you back to, oh my gosh, I have another product idea. I can't wait to create it and just put it into this system that I already set up.
Yep. This is a really important thing that you guys have to understand. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. Your list growing is better now. It would have been better. No, now we can't change the past. But if you had put it out there 6 months ago, instead of waiting for the right thing, the perfect thing, for everything to be set up. And this is not beating you up. No. Full stop.
We're giving you permission to hit publish, people.
Oh yeah, please hit publish.
Boom.
Please hit publish. Full stop. Full stop. Like, do not feel like you have to wait until everything is perfect, because honestly, perfection is a myth that we tell ourselves to hide the fact that all we're doing is procrastinating.
All right. When you're done, I'm getting on horse.
Get it.
Okay, Anna, I totally hear you, girl, that you are afraid that your blog will be a marketing tool. Let me just say one thing. What if when you went into Walmart, everything was free? Would you grab just what you needed and walk out? Or would you grab all the stuff because you didn't care what it was free, and you wanted as much of it as you could get your hands on? Walmart charges because people want to pay for what they need. We charge because people want to pay for what we know. Don't worry about it being marketing. You're helping the readers that want to pay you. Not everybody's going to buy because not everybody on your list wants to pay. Your job is to give the people that do want to pay you a place where they can do that very thing. So no, your email list is not a marketing tool. It's your conversation in between you and your reader, letting them know, hey, if you want to buy this knowledge that I have for you, I'm giving you that opportunity right now. And if you don't, that's absolutely fine. You can ignore that link and we'll still be friends. And I will still give you information every single week that's going to help you learn, do, and grow. So let that go. I'm giving you all the permission in the world to charge what you know, because your readers absolutely want to pay you.
Absolutely.
Them, but there are a large handful that do.
Yeah. And here's the thing, though. And I think that this is a really important thing to talk about. I am so guilty of this. I am so guilty of this because hashtag I'm a cheapskate. I would go through and sign up for, before I started actually making money from my blog, my whole thing was I can do this without ever paying anybody anything. I'm just going to go around and find all of the free stuff out there. This isn't just pooping on bloggers. We work really hard, but it's just one of those things where it's you go out and you try to find all of the stuff that you can for free. And what happens to it? It sits in your downloads folder, never actually getting used because you don't value it enough to actually look at it. You don't value it actually enough to take any action. And it's so weird, this dichotomy that we have of I don't want to pay for something, but I value what I pay for. So the things that I have, oh gosh, I should really have this thing behind me because I talk about it so much, especially in these trainings. I have a blue, it's actually teal, Coach purse. Why I chose to get
love this story, you guys.
I don't know why I chose to get a teal Coach purse, but I did. I got this teal Coach purse, and I'm not exaggerating when I tell you this, when I was 16 years old. I still have it. It's in perfect condition. I break it out whenever I want to. But what purse do I use every single day? The one that I got from the Salvation Army discount rack for $10. I throw that thing on the floor. I let my kids drag it around the house. I don't care if it's been dropped on a bathroom floor. I don't care any of that stuff. But that Coach purse has never touched anything but the inside of my silky shirt or its little silky suede bag that it comes in, because I value it more.
Guys, that's huge. That is huge.
Because I care more about it, because I paid more money for it. I know I can just replace the $10 one if I want to next week. I don't care. I mean, it's disgusting, and I probably should, all things considered. But I haven't, because I'm whatever. It's just going to get dirty again. But that Coach purse only comes out when I really want to look good. And that thing is waterproofed, and I take care of it, and it's well taken care of. I've dry cleaned it.
Love it.
But that's the whole thing. We value what we pay for.
Yes.
And by giving all of our stuff away to our readers for free, we always think oh, a freebie, I'll just keep giving them stuff. And next thing you know, the freebie that you have for your opt-in for your blog is 83 pages long. And you're I've just helped people so much. But the problem is, when we give things away like that for free, we think I'm doing so much help for my people. But in reality, we're overwhelming people who are already overwhelmed. And even more than that, what's happening when you already overwhelm them and they're already overwhelmed, now they feel dumb. Now they feel like a failure, because they're I can't even make this free thing work. How am I supposed to be able to do this on my own if I can't even make this thing work for free? How am I supposed to? Thank you. Air conditioner. Sorry. Asher turned off the air conditioner when he went downstairs, and I'm
oh, that's so funny.
Sorry. But that's the ultimate truth, is when you make people feel like a badass. Sorry if there are children around. When you make your people feel awesome, when you make your people feel yes, I can do this from your free thing, they're this is my person. I understand them. They understand me. I cannot wait. And then next thing you know, they're buying every single thing that you put out there.
And here's the thing, guys, this is all mindset, and we cover this constantly in our coffee chats every week, because mindset is where a lot of us get stuck and where a lot of us struggle. Because here's the thing, you already have product ideas in your head. You already know what your readers want. You already know what your readers need, but it's hiding behind these self-limiting beliefs, these doubts in our head that say, I don't want to sell to my list. That's icky. My people, they don't want to buy. They want it for free. My people, they're not going to buy. My niche is not going to buy. And you need to just let those doubts go so you can let that creativity start flowing again, like it did when you first started blogging. So our job is to not only give you the tech side of creating the products, the sales pages, and the email marketing, but to allow you to let those ideas come forth. And we're going to bounce ideas off in the blogging group. You're going to be able to put your freebie out there, and people, your peers, can let you know if that makes sense to them, if things need to be tweaked. You get all of that critique in there from your peers, which is worth its weight in gold. So that's super important to remind you. Now, there are a couple logistical things that I want to talk about. So somebody just signed up. I can't remember who it was. Just signed up for the 1 month. They're going to do the 3-month commitment. And if you sign up for the 1 month, 3-month commitment, you can absolutely stop your membership at the end of those 3 months. If you sign up for a 6 or a 12 month, I believe you're locked in for the 6 or 12 month. However, you get the free month. You get a free month when you do 6 months. You get 2 free months when you do 12 months. And then you also get the 2 products made, sales page ready to go, and email marketing done for the 6 month, and 4 products made, sales pages ready to go, and email marketing plan done for the 1 year, for the 4 quarters. I guess I'm saying.
And if you sign up for a year, we send you a special gift.
A special gift, a real gift, not a digital gift.
Like an actual gift. We're going to send it to you.
And then one last thing, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not, but I'm going to anyhow. For any of you that are still kind of on the fence, the price is going up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the price is going up. And we haven't told anybody this yet, but we want to tell you guys here just because, and it's not going up a little bit because here's the thing. This is the first time doing this 3-month platform and we're a cycle, this 3-month cycle. And we know it's going to take a lot of time on our end as far as answering questions and getting you guys the feedback and the results that you need. So we want to make sure that we are all in, but we know for $47 a month, it's going to be a lot of commitment on our end. So the price is going not up a little bit, but up a lot. So if you sign up today and keep your membership current, you are locked in at the $47 price point.
Yeah, I neglected to add that part to the actual talk of all of the bonuses that you get. That's a big one because we were actually in a membership group a while ago. And one of the things that this person did was they randomly just decided to up all of the prices, like doubled up the prices on people who were already in. And we didn't want that to happen to our members. We were really unhappy by that. It was really one of those moments of like, you know, you see things in the world and you're like, I don't want to do that. And then you learn that as you go. My parents used to call it learning by non-example. That was exactly what we felt. And we wanted you guys to understand, like, once you get in,
you're in.
You're in. Like, that's
you're grandfathered in. Loretta had a great comment. I want to say, light bulb in my perfect groove voice. If you feel overwhelmed with the information you want to give, imagine how the reader feels with everything being thrown out willy-nilly. If she can organize it and offer it in tidbits, not products, as she put, bingo. Yep.
It's true though. Because at the end of the day, like, think about it. If you have, you know, one giant freebie that you're giving away, if that's supposed to be like beginner level, I only think of like budgeting stuff because that's where my blog is. I talk to people about how to save money and manage their money when they don't have any. I only imagine like if I gave this to people as my freebie, they would be not just overwhelmed. I think that they would shut down and like run away kind of thing. Like, oh, I can't do this. Obviously, if that's a beginner level thing, I'm never going to be able to do this, you know?
All right. You have to answer Anna's question because I don't know.
I do.
He said, is there tax on the $235 price?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But I don't know, Anna. Sorry.
It would be over in Thrivecart. If you go to the checkout page, it'll tell you.
Oh, that's true. You can check out almost the whole way and it'll give you the final price. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
Point.
I don't think that there is.
I don't either, but there you go. All right, guys. So let's wrap it up. If you have any more questions, we're going to wait like 5 seconds. If you have any more questions, we're going to hammer those out real quick. But we are super, super excited. We hope you guys trust us with your next 3 months, because I am telling you, this is going to be game changing. Caroline and I are going to make products with you in real time so that we can make sure that everything flows at a speed that's not overwhelming. So coffee chats, if you joined the group, just to give you a heads up, someone asked this earlier, the coffee chats are every Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They are recorded. We have a lot of people in different time zones. They are recorded. They are housed in Facebook, and the 2 current months are housed in the Members Hub. So you are able to watch them and get caught up on them. So super helpful there. And I'm trying to think what else. Everything you need, including the link to the bonuses. We have a tech issue going on with our template bonus. I just put it in the Members Hub. It's all the way down at the bottom under bonus. You should be able to access that there. If you have any issues accessing anything, support@bloggingonpoint.com, and we will get you fixed right away.
Absolutely. And guys, here's something else that we want to leave you with. We believe in you.
Absolutely.
We don't even know you yet. We cannot wait to know you. But at the end of the day, we believe in you. We know that this is something that works. Even if you have said up and down, I will never make a product. I could never make a product. I can't monetize my niche. Nobody will buy from me. Who am I to sell any of this? We have been there before. We have said it before. We have seen almost all of our members, if not all of our members, say that exactly and some variation of that. It is absolutely beyond a shadow of a doubt, something that you can do and something that can be done easily and quickly and simply, and can be done over and over and over again and again
and again
and again
and again.
And the beauty of it is that there's no limit to how much you can make from selling your products. There's no limit. None. There is no glass ceiling. There is no anything holding you back. There's no, oh, well, you can't make more than that. You sold 100 already. You can't do it. There's no such thing as any of that. You are officially in control of your business. It's not just a blog. It is a business.
It's a business.
It's a business. And we believe in you.
Totally.
And we can't wait to see what you guys can do inside of Blogging on Point. And we hope that you come with us on this journey. If you want to join, the doors are open until Friday at midnight. If you are watching the replay, Friday at midnight, we're taking this video down and the doors are going to close.
And everything starts on Tuesday, and our coffee chat is not Monday because it's a holiday. It's Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry.
Yep. And we cannot wait to see you guys in there. So bloggingonpoint.com/start is your special link. And you can get, it will automatically get you your templates and you'll be all set. And if you have any problems, support@bloggingonpoint.com is the email that you want. So we'll see you guys inside of Blogging on Point.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Woo!